Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here and welcome back to another video. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an update. Today's video is Cardano Price Talk episode 4. So the first 3 episodes of this were over on my new Cardano with Paul YouTube channel, which is all about Cardano. There is news, reviews, tutorials, talk about my own Cardano stake pool. That's all over there, so make sure that you check that out if you're interested in Cardano. So what I'm going to do in this video is, look, I'm going to make this quick enough because right now there is no set patterns in the market. So I'm going to give my opinion on it because a few people have reached out looking for it. So I'll give you my opinion on the levels that I'm watching. Let's jump straight over to the charts. First up, we cannot go to look at the Cardano price without looking at the Bitcoin price first, because as with all cryptocurrencies, they are all very much correlated to Bitcoin. So where Bitcoin goes, that is going to have a big say on where the other coins go. So let's look at Bitcoin first. After approaching now I'm zoomed out here. I was going to start this video looking in here, and I'd drawn this line yesterday, these 2 lines yesterday, and I was looking at this kind of formation here. We did break below 18,000 this morning and broke out of it. We are looking to get back in right now, and if we ended up staying in here, I would look for this to play out over the weekend and then early next week break out of this, either to the upside or downside. We don't fully know just yet what way it's going to be. But let's look at the more zoomed out version, because as with Bitcoin, you always have to do that. If you're looking at the short term, first off, you're going to go mad, because if you're looking at the 5-minute view and you're thinking, should you get in, should you get out, it is very hard to make any sense of it. So we're zoomed right out here on the hourly chart. You can see that looking back here, we had huge growth, and to me, it looks like we've had our pullback. And now we're just ranging. We're just in an accumulation phase for people to gather more Bitcoin before we make another rally at 20K. So for me, I'm still very much bullish on where we are going. You can't really put a time frame on when we're going to hit these new levels. To me, long term, it's not a question of if we will break through 20K and far beyond. It's only when. Right now, to me, we are in accumulation phase. When we broke down here, we broke down 2 days ago, and we broke down in around this 17,550 level. And again, this morning we came down and hit it, and it is forming a bit of support at the minute. That is the level that I will be looking at as our sort of support down here. Over here, when we were going up, we got a bit of a pullback. It was down to this level here as well. And then here it was a level, kind of a bit of fight to see which way it was going to go. So it has been a bit of a significant level over the last few weeks. Once more, again, falling below this still would not flip me bearish on the price. To me, the biggest price that I'm watching is this $16,200 level. So we had a double bottom on it here after we went for the all-time high and got the big rejection. We hit the double bottom here and went back up and broke the all-time high on a lot of exchanges. Not all of them, but we did on a lot of them before coming back down here. To me, I'm okay with this. If we break 16,200, then I'd be eyeing up the 14,000 as a level. All the talk of bearishness and, oh, we're going under 10K again, I don't buy into any of that. I personally don't see sub 10K again. Look, not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion. And look, I'm invested in this. This is where I have put my belief and where I've put all of my time into. I think cryptocurrency long term is only going one way, especially Bitcoin and then other coins like Cardano. I think there is only one trajectory for them coins in the long term. So let's flip this over to Cardano then. So if you're following me on Twitter, you will have seen some version of this chart over the last few days. I do put charts out there as well. So if you're on Twitter, then make sure and give me a follow as well. I'll put the profile link down below. I do put out charts the odd time and videos as well. So you can see I'd tapped the lower highs here. Now what a lower high basically means is that when we were going up, we came back down to here. Then we were going up, and the next time we came down, we were here, which was higher. And the same here, it was higher and higher. And then when I put it out the other day, I had another circle here in around the 83. We wanted to hold above that level. We didn't. But as you see, if we zoom in here, this candle here was a Bitcoin dump, and Bitcoin dumped right down here, and as you see, it pulled the Cardano price with it. Again, short term, I do have these lines here, and look, you can draw trend lines to show anything you want on the chart. I'm not really paying too much attention on these at the minute. I'm more looking at the bigger picture, which is here. We're looking at the 725 sat level, and falling below that, I think we are going down to the region of the 620. Now, that doesn't mean that I get bearish on Cardano. That just means for me personally, it's a buying opportunity. So I have buy orders set all the way down here. 720 is the first, and they go all the way down to, I think 580 something is my lowest one right now. I would not like to see the price down here again, but I would never rule it out either. For me, this level up here, the 982, is still the really important level to break. You can see how many times here, 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 and here it has acted as strong resistance when we tried to make a break above it. So for me, again, we're in an accumulation period for Cardano. There was a lot of people waiting on big news at the minute, and lots of talk of Coinbase and other different things going on. There's a lot of deals going on for Africa, and there's lots of big things to come. And I think when that type of stuff starts to roll out, we start to see Gogan smart contracts. We do have the hard fork coming up, which will enable token locking, which is the first step in that. That is all really good things to come. I think long term, Cardano is going one way for me. There may be pullbacks in the short term, but long term, I think 982, once we can break that and hold it, next up is the 1400 level, which I think will be very easily beaten once we get over this 982 level. So that's it for there. Looking for the people who like to look at the ADA USD price. Anyone who follows my videos knows I'm not the biggest fan of the ADA USD price because it is so heavily influenced by the Bitcoin price. Once we can decouple from Bitcoin, then I will pay a lot more attention to this chart. But for now, looking at the high level, we are stuck in this channel again, which is between 11.5 cents and 15 cents. So getting back above 15 cents is the next priority. Failing that, if we come back down below 11.5 cents, then that's not really good in terms of the USD price. We could get caught in this channel again, where we were stuck for a while now. We were stuck trending here before we were able to break above it. You can see it was strong resistance there before we shot up through it at that stage. So getting above 15 is the target. Falling below this upward trajectory here would mean that testing 11.5 is next. So that's it on the USD price. Again, these are just the levels that I'm personally watching. Nobody can tell for sure where we're going short term. Bitcoin to me is in an accumulation phase. We may have more dips in this phase, but I feel that if you were in this for the long term, then it's never a bad time to buy Bitcoin or Cardano. We see new people coming in all the time, big institutes really getting interested in the market now. So I think longer term, we are going one way. If you buy in now, will you see downside to your investment? Then yes, potentially you will have losses in their short term. But if you're holding, then there's a very good chance that long term, you will be very happy with your investment. So thanks for watching, guys. If you give the video a like, give it a share if you feel it's worth giving a share, and let me know your comments down below. What's your thoughts on all of this, on Bitcoin, on Cardano, and on the market as a whole? I will be getting into other coins over the next few videos, so let me know which one I should look at next. Thanks for watching, guys. I will talk to you soon.